There were more successful appeals to Housing and Development Board's ethnic integration policy last year. 21% of appeals were successful last year, compared to just 14% in 2018. HDB also received about 500 appeals last year to waive the policy. National Development Minister Desmond Lee says that's about 2% of resale applications filed last year. Waivers were filed when sellers from one ethnic group were unable to sell their flats to a buyer of different ethnicity. That's because the quota for the buyer's group has been reached.
The EIP is by no means the perfect tool, nor the only tool to promote and ensure racial harmony. We are very conscious of the trade-offs and will keep working to smoothen its sharper edges. But it has an essential place among the range of tools and programs and policies and safeguards we deploy to protect and promote our racial harmony. So let us keep in mind the larger social objective behind the EIP, even as we seek to smoothen its sharper edges. We must always ensure that the places we live and grow up reflect the fabric of our society, and that is how we continuously press on towards our ideal of a cohesive and multiracial Singapore.
Mr. Lee also stressed Singapore cannot leave social mixing to chance, and it is better to encourage integration from the start. He cites how nearly 1 out of every 3 HDB blocks and 14% of HDB neighbourhoods have reached one or more of the EIP limits, and this happens across all ethnic groups. He said the concentration of ethnic groups could be worse if Singapore did away with the EIP, which was introduced in 1989. Mr. Lee adds a recent Reach survey found more than 60% of Singaporeans agreed that implementing racial quotas in public housing is an important way of promoting integration.